What, what's up, E? Names carry spirits, right? And the reason I'm doing a video over here on prophets and kings is because I don't hardly put videos up over here. No, I don't hardly put no videos up over here. But this is my only reason for actually putting a video up over here. So that's what I'm doing. So let me go up in here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this thing down. You know how you have to handle your business and stuff like that, but you try to avoid trouble. I don't know if I really want to speak on that right now. I probably need to save it and just do a video on it. But since I named the video this title or whatever, since I named it this, then take heed to it. Be careful what you name your child. I can get you an example out of the Bible. Hold on, let me go get my Bible. I'm back. Let's get it out the Bible. King James 16:11. I'm gonna go to Genesis, and I'm gonna get you some examples of curses. That's why you have to be careful what you name your children. I'm gonna use Noah's youngest son Ham as an example, and then you'll get an idea of what I'm saying. Let's look at Genesis chapter 9 and verse. Let's start at verse 19, so we'll know who Ham belongs to. Because remember, Noah had three sons. The first one was Shem. That was the first one, Shem. Second one, Shem and Japheth and Ham. It's Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So really Noah was the youngest one. And he drank. Wait a minute, let's look at it. And these are the sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, Ham, which is this is no, wait a minute. Ham, the father of Canaan. So, okay, I had it wrong. This is Noah's grandson. And I think and Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine. Okay, I had it right. And knew what his youngest son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan. See, Canaan was Noah's grandson. So a lot of people would wonder, why would he turn around and curse his Ham was the one that looked upon his father's nakedness. Because it says, and Noah woke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan. And Shem and Jacob took a garment and laid it up on both their shoulders and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan. A servant of servants shall he be unto his brother. So, and he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And God shall enlarge Jacob, and shall dwell in the tent of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. Canaan will be his servant. Canaan will have to serve. So, even though Ham was the one that did that, so Canaan, he said, Cursed be Canaan. So Ham was cursed through the lineage of his father. So the moral of this whole story is, let's look at, let me do a little something to make repetitive, to make sure I want to make sure that everything, I know I was correct, but I want to make sure that make a double check. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just and perfect man in his generation and Noah walked with God. And verse 10, this is Genesis chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And these are the generation of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So Noah's grandson was Canaan. So even though Ham looked upon his father, and he said, it says Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son did to him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan. You see what I'm saying? He says, Cursed be Canaan. So Canaan is, it said, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his 2 brothers without. So let me go back. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And then over here, it says, and Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders. Those were Noah's 2 sons, Shem and Japheth, and laid up on both their shoulders. And they went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done unto him. and he said, "Cursed be Canaan." So instead of him cursing his son, he put the curse on Canaan. So this just go. I just wanted to make sure I was right. This just goes to show you, even though I ain't did nothing wrong, just like white people, for example, white people, like if you hear white people say, "Well, I didn't do all this into y'all, even though my ancestors did it, I didn't do none of this in." Even though they ain't did it, you still, by that logic, you still got to pay for the sins of your forefathers. White people still got to pay for the sins of their forefathers. You see what I'm saying? So um, that's why I say you have to be careful who you marry, because when you marry a certain race of people, you putting a spirit up on you. You putting a name. You remember I said that when you take on a certain name, you naming yourself after this. And this is gonna be an interesting video because I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put it on my first channel. So I'm gonna be back. If y'all guys have any questions about what I just said, put them in the comment section or whatever you want to do. Write your comments in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy and I will answer those questions. All right, I'm out. Peace and love to my melanated people.